Folks, it's Handmade by Shirley. Welcome back to my channel. I was thinking about making a little gift bag. I had got inspiration from Heather Forgan, who is Stamp with Nellie here on YouTube, and she had done a bigger bag than this. But I made this smaller bag, so this is quite easy to make. The measurements for this were 7 by 6 and then scored at 6 and 7 inches and scored at 1 in the bottom, and then I added a piece of the back side of this paper to get this top part. So what I want to try and make today is the same kind of box but bigger, because I've got this made without dairy because I'm allergic to dairy, but thing, and there's a few folk in my family who have allergies, so I thought I saw this and I thought this would be a perfect gift bag to make a gift bag that's slightly bigger. So this piece, this 2 bars of chocolate measures roughly, I'd say, 6 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I've got a 12 by 12 sheet of paper card. Well, it's probably more paper, so it's quite flimsy. And what I've done is I have cut it at 7 1/2 inches, and I cut it on that side because I wanted the snowman to be part of the bag. So we need this piece for after, and you'll see why. So once you've done your 7 1/2 inches, you then cut, because it's 12 by 12, you then cut that in half at 6, and that gives you your two pieces of your front and back. Okay, now we need to do some more scoring for this. So these aren't my measurements, these were Heather's measurements on Stamp with Nellie, if you want to have a look at that here on YouTube. So on the short side, which is this side, you would score at 1 inch on that side. So is that right? No, that's not right. It's on the long side you score at 1 inch, because that's going to be the bottom. Now I'm just going to move this the trimmer up there, because I don't want that. So that's going to be the bottom of your bag, and then along the short side you're going to go to 7 inches, and you're going to score at 7 and then at 6. No, that's not going to work, is it? 7, I'm thinking, just trying to think. I don't know if this is going to work. Shirley needs to just try something for a minute, people. So that's going to go in like that. I'm just trying to see how big we've got. Oh yeah, we have. If we were to do it at 7. Yeah, sorry folks. So you score it at 7, did I say? And then 6. That's right, so scoring there. So that's your first piece, so just pop that in, and then we can cut. And then this piece as well, you are going to score at the same. So you're going to score at 7 and 6. Oh, I forgot to score the bottom. And then using that side of the trimmer, you're scoring at 1 inch, sorry. Okay, so that's your scoring for these. So you can just then do that, fold it like that, fold it like that. I will use the bone folder. Now this piece here that we had left, we need to cut that to 7.5 as well. So cut that to 7.5. And then we're going to cut it, excuse me, in half at 2.25. We're cutting that in half at 2.25. And then we're going to score again at 6. Now we need to get that out the way because it's the wrong one. So 6 and 7. Okay. You can just pop them over as well, like that. But we're going to actually use it on that side as a contrast, so it would be going on that way. I'll show you in a minute. So, oh, and at 6 and 7. Okay, I'll turn over that way as well. We'll see what I mean in a minute. And then you've got this wee piece that you can use as a backing to something or whatever. So the next thing we need to do is, as I say, is just to get our bone folder. I was trying to think what it was called, and just go over these a wee bit more, just so that you get nice crisp folds. Like that, and same here. Like that. Now, what we need to do is some cutting. So we need to cut out just this square and this rectangle. So we'll just get some scissors. So there's a tiny wee rectangle just here on the corner. So we just need to cut that square line to there, and then we want to just wedge it to there. And so it's like that, and then a tiny wee wedge off the top. Then we want to just go up that score line to the first horizontal score line, and then just give that a wee wedge, and this a wee wedge as well. Okay, and then we do exactly the same on this piece here. So wedge that off, wedge that bit off, go straight up that score line, make sure you can just see it, and then wedge that piece off as well, and then just chop a wee bit away at the top. And that's really all you need to do cutting wise as well. So the next thing that I want to do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these on like that to the top part of this, so you get a slight different pattern. So it's the back of that, so that will go onto there, and that will just lengthen the bag in size. So what I did, what Heather did, and I think it's quite a good idea, you could just use glue if you wanted as well. So what you need to do is you need to pop just along this bottom piece here a bit of tape. You could use glue, but I think it's right enough, it's less messy, and that's not straight. What I need to do is not get that over the back, so I just need to not doing this as well. Let's see. Let's just pull that back very slightly. Oh, jeez. Not done that very well, have I, folks? Start again. Start again, because I can do it fine. So, take your tape and don't do that. So, take your tape right to the edge of the piece of paper, card, whatever you're going to use, and just, that's better. Bring it along like that, and then just chop the end off. You could just tear it, but I prefer to chop mine. There you go. That's one piece. Oh. It's stuck to me. Get off. So that would go on top there. Pop that to there, and then this is going to be the same. So we want to pop it on here at this bit. So exactly the same. So turn it round just to get it in the right place, and just at the very end here, right to the edge. Just take time to do it. Pull it a bit because that helps to guide it along straight, and then just chip that off as well there, and just trim that end away. Here we go, rid of that. Now what we need to do first is we need to pop these on to the top, and then we can add. So make sure it's down, and then I'm going to take that. Oh yeah, it has stuck. Let's take that back, and then very carefully we are going to pop it together. So line it up. Just take time to do that. There we go. And that should be straightish. Some bit out there, but that's okay. And then the same on this one as well. So that just gives it a bit more height, because it wouldn't fit with, if you see what I mean, it wouldn't fit with, I'm hoping it fits anyway, with, you know, the height just being there. You'd need something else. So, oh, alright, let me see. Lost that thing. Right, so this piece is going to go on here. So let's just take that off, and just very carefully. So we need it to be on that side, that's right. So just line it up again. Just make sure you're just over that sticky bit, because you don't want stickiness in the inside of your bag. Like that. There we go, that's fine. And then the next thing we need to do is pop them together. So what I'm going to do is pop, I'm going to use glue. So I'm going to pop some glue down this little band here. So this piece, no, this isn't quite lining up, but this little band here, this is where you put the glue. So we're just going to bring this glue in. Come on. It's not coming out. It's putting up a fight. That's it. I don't think it was open far enough to put it down that flap, and then just bring this piece over, line it up, put it right up to the score line, but not over the score line, because then it won't fold in half if you do that. So slightly out this, very slightly out. Come on. Just up to that line. So let's just press that down. Fine, here it's a wee bit over there. That's better. It's fine. So just let me press it down with a block. Sure it's all down. And then after that, you're going to bring it over. So I've turned it over and bring it over a bit. And then I've got this piece here. So what I want to do here is I want to just press that down a bit inside. I want to just put some nice glue again on this piece. So, I mean, you could have tape on this as well, but I just thought for a more firmer close to keep together, it would be better with glue. So just bring that straight across and lay that down the opposite side. And that should meet up with it. And I hope this is going to fit in. So that all goes nicely together. That all joins up nicely. So what we need to do is we have our bag now. So we just need to do the bottom part, the glue part on the bottom now. Just going to get this because I feel there's some glue on here and I don't want it on everything. So to glue the bottom, just pop that bit in, and what we'll do is, well actually, oh that's coming apart, don't come apart yet. Just hold that for a few more seconds because it was coming apart there. So you could use any paper you really wanted for this, really. Just hold that down a bit more. So it doesn't have to be Christmas, but just because it's nearing the festive season. I know it's not always a nice time for everyone, but anyway, it's nice to do some Christmassy type projects. So anyway, I'll pop these in, and then what I would do is I would just put a little bit glue onto each of these. Then I would decide which bit I'm putting over first, and then I put that bit over last. So just pop a little bit of glue onto the bottom, and then pop that over the top and just hold it for a few seconds. And then what you can actually do after that is you can pop it down and then pop something inside it that would, so this, I'm just using this glue stick here, so just pop that inside. I've bashed the camera with my head, sorry folks. And that just makes sure it's completely stuck at the bottom. Now if there's any wee overhangs like there is here, like just at that edge, you can just chop that away. And just neaten that up a bit. And there's a couple of wee bits on the corner there that need, it's not quite stuck quite right. Let's see if we can just right in place. So we can just chop that piece off as well, and that just evens it up. And then all I do is I just squeeze these two bits in down here like that, and that's more or less my box. And then what I did was, hopefully this will fit. I mean, it might. Let's see if they fit. Woohoo! Just. It's not quite big enough, but it does just fit. So, and it doesn't fit that way, I don't think. I don't think I've made it. No, made it. Oh. I suppose what I could do is, let's see, I could take these out and pop them in without the box. Let me see. That's how it works. Certainly have enough space to pop these two in, just like that, if I wanted to. And that would work, so that I could put my ribbon in at the top. So what I did was, on this one, the smaller box, I just popped a couple of holes in the top, like this. I mean, you could, if you did make these bags, you could just, I'll just take these out just now till I do this. You could just pop a little clip on the top. Heather, in her video, did a slightly different closure, so, you know, if you do go and visit her website, you'll see. But I just thought I'd do this, so there we go, one there and one about there, like that. And then I've got this lovely blue ribbon that I can use. So pop these back in. And if somebody gave me it as a even wee Secret Santa or a wee gift, I'd be delighted. So just popping that through the front and then to the back with the holes, because they should line up. Come on, it's finicky, this stuff. Finicky. Just through that hole, come on. Come on, there we go. And then back through here. Just hold them together, might be easier. Maybe, maybe not. So, you know, just change it up to whatever you've got. Papers, ribbon. If you want to put a wee tag on it as well, you could do. So then just tie in that in a bow or not. So just pull it back a bit. Slightly less bowy. And then just cut off the excess. As I say, you could put a tag on it. Move that across, and that's my other bag. So let me know what you thought, and let me know if you'll try it yourself. And do check out Heather Forgan at Stamp with Nellie. It's on her channel if you're interested in doing something similar. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with something else. Bye for now.